everybody. It's that special time once more. It's DickeyTime. If you enjoyed the podcast, be sure to show your support. Subscribe. You can find us in video format on YouTube, audio format on Spotify and iTunes. We also have a playlist of all the music tonight. Check it out.
Get on the ground, you're under arrest. Oh, sorry, I thought this was police training.
How's it going, everybody? It's me, your boy Jebby. I'm here once again with the old faithful, good old.
I changed my name to Jebby also.
Yeah, I'm here with Jebby.
My friends call me Marmozet.
Talking with my Marmozet. The Marmozet. That's not the. No, I'm thinking of the meerkat. What's a Marmozet?
A Marmozet? Isn't that's the band, the Marmozets?
Yeah, but that's all I really have to go off
I'm sure
of
it's
here.
named after something. I think it's like a type of animal, like a bird or something.
Hang on, let's see. Let's see what a Marmozet is.
Is it like a mammal? It's like a weird mammal.
Oh, it's a monkey.
Oh, the nose monkeys, right?
What the fuck? Look at this motherfucker.
Oh, they have the funny ears.
Very cute.
The old man, like, the dude from Boondocks, the blind guy.
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen Boondocks.
Oh man, he's got the same exact haircut.
Yo, Abby, what you been up to, homie?
I've been going to the gym a bunch lately. That's been pretty cool.
How's that post-workout clarity treating you?
Feels good. I like it.
Makes that weed hit a little better too, don't it? It's like after a workout, you're like, daddy's little treat, you know?
Yeah, my bones are nice and loose, so I can crack my neck.
I love that loose bone feel, you know?
I love it when my bones are loose and not less.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I also did a fucking cover recently that I'm super stoked on. I just remixed it, because I did like a raw, not one take, but quick take on Twitch, and so I finally sat down and mixed it and like did a couple like retakes and added some layers here and there, and it's sounds real good. I'm pretty happy with it.
Real good. What song?
More Than a Hairline Fracture by Godhand.
Oh, okay, Godhand. Hell yeah,
that
dude.
band is so heavy.
Very heavy.
Love that
very
shit.
heavy.
But yeah, I can't wait to put it out there. So it's cool too, because every member of that band does vocals in the band. So it's like such a fun song because of how much variety is in it. Like I got to fuck around with a bunch of different styles and different types of like yells and shouts and shit. It was a lot of cool.
I got an interesting question for you. Do you think anyone who isn't the main vocalist in that band is better than the main vocalist?
I haven't seen their like range to know. There is one member, like one of the guitarists, that has like a really sick, it sounds like the vocalist of Sleepwaker a little bit. And that dude's got a really cool scream, but I don't know, the main vocalist is pretty fucking good. He's got a really good variety and a lot of beef to him. I really like the main vocalist of that band.
Dude, hell yeah. Dude, they're heavy as fuck.
I like that band. How about you?
Me? Dude, I've been sleeping a lot. Been sleeping more than I probably should. But also, yeah, because of like the sleeping so much, I've been really feeling like I need to get back into some type of regimen, start taking better care of myself. So, been pushing myself with working out again, because once I get that out of the way, I feel mentally I feel good.
Yeah.
It's also like,
it's a good thing you can like check off your list every day. Like I didn't get what I wanted to get done, but I took care of myself today, type of thing.
Yeah, it sets the tone for me. It's like, okay, I did this really good thing for me. Now I can focus on the other things that are supposed to be good for me financially, mentally. Yeah, that are you. I mean, you could as a treat. You can have a little pizza. All right.
What were you gonna all right?
I was gonna all right us into some fucking music, bro.
Oh, okay,
we can fucking
Let's do that.
we can still talk, but let's get some tunes.
No, we're not
rolling.
allowed to talk. Last podcast, somebody said they don't want us to talk when the videos are playing.
Yeah. Fuck you, homie. This is our podcast. We can do whatever we fucking want. You're watching.
I love the idea of just completely fucking over the audio listeners and just saying nothing during the video. Like they're just now listening to a quiet video clip.
All right, what do we have first? Let's see.
What's up on the Lizzes, dude?
We
Oh, a marmoset screaming? That's the first song? These are the movies.
The movies. Let's
yeah, you want to watch a trailer or do music first?
Let's do some music first. I'm in a music.
I think it's just another Google Chrome tab.
Oh, it's a Google Chrome.
Fucking over here clicking Safari, bruh.
Where the fuck is it? It's in here somewhere.
Yeah, minimize it. I don't know. It's in there somewhere.
Here we are.
Oh, it was
Sorry,
Safari.
everyone, amateurs.
Sorry, Safari.
Yo, so we're a little late on this, but it's worth some attention. Impending Doom recently put out
Satanic Panic.
Yeah, they recently put out an EP, and
did they?
I'm sure have you listened to any of it?
I didn't even know this dropped.
Pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy stuff. Although
this band's always been fucking heavy.
Yeah, let's get this going. This is Impending Doom, Satanic Panic. Right after this very annoying ad.
Oh yeah, you're not signed into my account, huh?
No. Never. I enjoy the ads actually.
Oh.
Especially the ones that you can't skip.
Dude, I've had YouTube Premium for probably 5 years now. I forget that like ads are a thing sometimes.
Dude, it sucks. But also, like, I'm under the impression that like maybe it's like mentally like it's not a bad thing to like see an ad every now and then to be kind of like caught up with the times, or like I don't know, sometimes there's an ad like I usually 95% of the time I don't give a fuck. I don't want any of that shit, or I just can't afford it. Like straight up, I don't want that shit. Like, or like I'm not gonna see a Shell advertisement and think, you know, maybe next time I should get Shell gasoline.
Dude,
instead
honestly,
of the most convenient thing.
Like, that's such a good point. Like a commercial from like a TV show or a YouTube ad has literally never once worked on me, like other than a trailer for something. You know? Yeah. But an advertisement for like a product, I have never once seen something online and been like, I'm gonna go buy that online now. Yeah. Dude. I always have to look up shit I buy.
Maybe for like moms or something that shit works, but
it's heavy. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I say his solo heavy trap shit. Did you ever listen to that?
No.
Man of God.
No, I didn't even know he did that shit.
Oh, really? It was actually kind of sick. It was a little cringe because like it's funny when you do trap metal and all your lyrics are still about how sick God is. Just like a funny contrast.
I was gonna ask you there. Are they still like hyper religious? Like
I would imagine so. He's been very like he has like a whole channel dedicated to be like how to be a Christian in the modern day and like the digital age and stuff.
Dude, he's probably making bank off of that. Yeah.
Dude, that's the Maddie or what's that dude's name? What's that fucking asshole from For Today?
Yeah, Maddie Montgomery.
Yeah, that dude. He's like He's making money off of.
It's a triple M. It's the what is it? The Trinity, the Holy Trinity, the MMM.
Do you think at his sermons people sing his songs? If you turn your pages to chapter 3 and repeat after me, Holy Wars are wrong.
Dude, yeah. Didn't they like almost get kicked off of Warped Tour for like essentially like not agreeing with like I don't know, just being hardcore like
yeah, I could see them being like we're not playing next to Black Veil Brides.
Dude, I don't know. They were like I think
this is fucking heavy.
Someone was like pushing them because like they were not in support of gay marriage at all. And they were getting heat for it, and I remember them being on tour and literally everyone was just like, yo, fuck For Today.
It's so funny. I love that one's the advocating one for like, you know, Christians like I really need to say this. Like what about the other? It'd be way funnier if they advocated for the other ones. Like somebody got up there and just earnestly like, all right guys, like, you know, fun and games out there in the pit, like this is a ton of fun, but please do not mix threads. Like, if anyone has mixed thread clothing or sheets at home, please throw that out. Do not.
Dude, yeah, thoughts on this one though?
I like that a lot. I'm gonna add that to my dank stash.
Dude, I'm going to church.
I'm pretty into that.
I'm definitely going to church.
Yeah,
now.
dude, if church is like that, count me in, dude.
Hell yeah, bitch.
I'll throw down in the fucking in next to the podium or whatever those are called. A steeple.
What was the last release that Impending Doom did? I almost said For Today.
Fucking the reign of what was that? The reign of something rain. Reign of terror? No.
Some type of rain.
Reign of No, not. I keep wanting to say Reign of Darkness.
I know,
What the
I
fuck
know.
was it called? It's a really good album.
Hang on, let me.
It was like 2016 or something. It came out.
Yeah.
Maybe even earlier. It was really good. Death Will Reign. Is that it?
Impending.
Impending. It's looking
Maybe
like
that's just a song from the album.
The Sin and Doom.
No, that's not it.
No, that's
Death Will Reign, 2013. Holy shit! They put out an album in
Dude,
2018
what the
that
hell,
I didn't
man?
know about.
I didn't even know this shit.
I literally thought the last thing they did was Death Will Reign. The
That's
Sin
crazy.
and Doom.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
You can't put Doom in your album. You have it in your name already. Impending Doom.
Yeah.
What's the album? Doom.
Sorry, too many dooms, homie.
Too many Dooms. I love that show. Satanic Panic, though, I like that. You remember? You asked me if they were still religious, and their song is called Satanic Panic.
Dude, I know. That's why I'm curious, because it's just like, is this still like worth like really pushing like this war against like Satanism? Like Satanism's like just as cringy as Christianity at this point now. I'm like kind of.
I mean, most organized groups are cringy.
Yeah.
Any amalgamation of people leaves room for cringe.
Amalgamation.
Amalgamation.
Yeah, let's keep this shit fucking rolling. We got Prof, Andrew the Giant.
Oh yeah, somebody showed me this today actually. It's just super cool, fun rap where they just mix up the flow constantly, and it's just like a lot of fun wordplay,
Yeah.
different like styles of flow. I enjoyed it. I'm not really familiar with this group at all, but this was a fun song. Also, the dude looks like fucking iDubbbz. I just realized.
Man.
Getting
Just
waterboarded for your video.
waterboarding his face. Just some gang shit, homie. Who does this though? Like this is a pretty pretty contemporary cliche happening right now. Just like you and your squad walking around town. No crews do that. No one does that.
No one just walk. Not unless you're in high school. You did that shit when you were in high school for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you were going to go get
you
like
didn't have a
some
car.
NOS energy at
Oh,
the.
and you didn't have cars to meet up at the place, so you guys all went from the school in a big group somewhere.
You know, he looks like, for me, a mix between iDubbbz and Macklemore. I don't know why.
Mackledubs
Mackledubs.
or Imore.
Oh man. I like his cadence though. I mean, it's
Right, it's fun. It's just a silly time.
straight up has moms at this party.
Yeah, I'd go to a mom twerking party.
That's dangerous, homie. Straight up. They decide who.
That's how you leave with a sugar mama.
Dude, yeah, they pick you. You don't pick them.
I'll smoke to this one.
I was not expecting that. Yeah. He's getting bigger. The drip is on point. The plastic pearl necklace. Dude, this does have like this does have some like family energy behind it for some reason. I don't know why. Like half the family's there. Like homies are there for sure, but
Like, mom, do you want to be one of the twerking girls in our video?
dude, that would be such an awkward conversation. But I guess that depends on your relationship with your mother.
It's like that what's that Freddie Dredd video that you know?
Oh yeah.
There's just like he like hired a mom or something, just somebody's mom. She's just like awkwardly smile dancing in in a cocktail dress.
Yeah. They got the fucking cow suit or costume, I should say, not suit.
It's such a like childish beat, so I feel like that's what makes it kind of hard. This is such a almost like a weak beat. It's like an anti-beat.
Dude, it kind of
makes the flow kind of sick.
It kind of has some club energy to it. I don't know. It's
energy?
No, club energy.
It's
like
clothes energy.
some, deep house club energy.
Yeah, just easy shit to dance to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fun. I thought that was a good playlist song. Something to throw in the back,
Dude, I'm here for the bops. I'm here for the fucking bops, homie. You know it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Dude,
Nothing too crazy, but yeah, I definitely would check out his other shit. It's the first song I've heard by him. Prof.
Pookie Baby.
Pookie Baby.
Pookie. Yeah, no, check that out, y'all. Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting.
That one's definitely gonna get us copyright claimed.
Oh, it's okay. I will fix it. Yo, real quick, just some talking in the background shit. Boom. This ad.
I was just thinking about how famous Amos needs to come back.
Dude, so the reason I'm pulling this up right now is this was my #1 song on Spotify that played this year. This is This is my smoking song.
And Bones is your. I always tell people that, like, when they talk about Bones, I'm like, oh, that's your cigarette music, huh? And they're like, yeah. But it's like notoriously across the board, Jebby. Just smoking music.
I should probably cut it out of my life, but
the song or the smokes?
Probably both, man. I don't want to be that guy that listens to the same song like every day
and doesn't smoke.
Dude, so recently I have had moments. In the past month or so where I'm like, I legitimately am just like, yo, like, I don't think I like any of my music right now. Like, I don't want to listen to anything.
Yeah, I've definitely
like that. It sucks. It really fucking sucks.
That's when you got to go back into the deep old shit that you haven't heard in a while, or go to like a completely new genre.
Well, dude, that's the thing, because then you have to put time in, like, trying to find something interesting and new, right? And, you know, a lot of the times you just find trash because there's so much bad shit out there.
You just got to go to the colors page and just hit random. Just pick something on there.
My greatest fear, man.
Cool shit on there.
My greatest fear is, like, finding out later that I just fucked with, like, the worst. Like, I like the most normie shit ever, and I had no idea. It's like,
well, who's gonna tell you that though?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, who's gonna be the one to break the normie news to you?
Dude, that's
the normie news.
It's happened a couple times where I'll be chilling with someone and then they just put something on and I'm just like, yo, you really fuck with this, and it's like Maroon 5.
Yeah, dude, Maroon 5's one of those bands that, like, if their music comes on, I get hyped, but I don't think I've ever intentionally put on a Maroon 5 song.
Yeah, dude, Ruby would fucking put that shit on in a heartbeat. It's right up his alley.
Yes, please. Won't you come and fucking come on me?
Yeah, everyone, that was Bones, Airplane Mode. We're gonna keep this shit rolling. We got Wretched Tongues, Into the Nothing.
Yeah, this is a band that just kind of popped up randomly into my feed one day. It's kind of fun, just like solid deathcore. Thought it was worth a
very hard thing to find these days too.
Yeah, I thought it was worth a listen. It seemed like a younger band, not necessarily younger dudes, but
yeah,
like the band is newer. And I thought it was worth showing out because it stood out to me from a lot of the stuff I listened to and try out.
Yeah.
You know, good vocalist, just fun. Like, this is like a classic, like 2012 deathcore song, like riff or breakdown. I mean, and then this, that riff, dude. It's like a metalcore riff almost.
Dude. Now this has some, like, well, I mean, this has some, like, Black Dahlia energy for me.
Yeah,
like,
that's
this speed of riffage. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely metalcore,
but it's like the symphonic-y stuff.
How dare you say Black Dahlia isn't, you know?
No, just meant that riff, you know, it's like that iconic type of, you know, metalcore
I fucking love that one Avenged Sevenfold
and then dude, that literally shaped a lot of metalcore.
It did.
That with
it
the
really
drum
did.
pattern right after the dicka.
Yeah.
The Boundaries has a sick fucking song like that. Dying Wish has a song like that.
I listened to both those bands today, coincidentally.
Yeah, they both have that same exact thing because it's iconic.
Yeah. Dude, today I saw it pop up again. The streets are calling for blood, man. People are wanting bands just, you know, stop being so fucking nice guy, nice boy to other bands, like that fucking, hey, great set attitude. Like, I just saw in passing.
They don't want that, you said?
Yeah, they want to see confrontation. They want to see like their favorite bands be real. And it's just like, I get it. You're coming up. You don't want to get on anyone's bad side, but at the same time, not saying I advocate people just start fucking people up for no reason. I mean, I'll clearly have like a good reason behind what you're doing, but like, just like, don't, you know, you're not gonna get. There's so many fucking bands out there, dude. It's like, make yourself stand out somehow. Like, everyone's doing the nice set, cool, friendly attitude.
It's like the like spamming your band's link, and like, for fans of Ask Alexandria, like an Ask Alexandria post type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, man, yeah, be more genuine with your attempts to flourish. Yeah, speaking of conflicts, did you see that Russia is like staging a bunch of troops out just outside of the Ukraine?
Oh, they're going for part 70 now. They're gonna fuck up.
Yeah, they I think it was like a large amount of troops were sent to like the borders of Ukraine and Russia from Russia, and Joe Biden was like, "We'll fucking join if you guys attack Ukraine. We'll fucking attack you, Russia."
Dude.
Just what the U.S.'s response was of just like, "We'll fucking bet,
Dude,
we
yeah.
love the Ukraine."
I mean, if you think about it, they're probably like drastically outnumbered with like Putin's like shit.
Who, the Ukraine?
No, Russia.
Outnumbered from us, you're saying? Or
No, I'm saying like if they're gonna like fight the Ukraine, it's like they could literally just slaughter that whole country if they want. I think about like drone strikes and shit like that, and I'm just like, yeah, they just don't want that issue, clearly.
Dude, I learned of this crazy drone strike during Obama's run. Of this family that there was like a really sad picture behind it where she posted like a selfie and then like a picture of her family at dinner.
Yeah.
And like 2 minutes later, her entire house was blown up by like drone strikes because they from the U.S. from like a satellite image thought it was a bomb factory and just blew up the house, and it was just like a family. It's like a family of 5 people. It had nothing to do with anything, and they were just wiped out from the earth.
Man, we are so fortunate.
I was like, you can just do
sometimes.
that? You'd be like, whoa, is that a bomb factory? Whoa. Blow that shit up. Oh, it was a neighborhood?
Whoops. Yeah.
Well, it could have been a bomb factory.
Well, fortunately, everyone that could have saw this was like murdered. So.
Oh, KIAZO?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this shit rolling.
KIAZO.
We recently ran into these guys at the Left to Suffer show that we went to.
Yeah, they rear-ended us.
Yeah.
And then they fled. It was a hit and run.
It was a big fucking mess,
but
man.
luckily we know their band, so
This is Baggage by KIAZO, everyone.
Like
local Seattle band.
Made up legal cases.
Yeah, you ever listen to these guys?
Yeah, you showed me them. And it's funny enough, too, I do this all the time, dude. I have so many songs in my playlists that, like, you showed me this band, and then I realized I had one of their songs in my playlist. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of Katahdin.
It's K. K is a very unmemorable letter.
And it's like one word, too. But, okay, I remember this music video. Ryan showed us this a long time ago. That's the only thing I remember for this band, is this arcade video. It's tight.
Yeah, I think I saw it in passing, but I didn't really get into it till later.
Vocalist a bit awkward.
Dude, but it's a fucking cool-ass place to shoot a music video. It looks like a barcade, I'm assuming?
They should have lit, like the contrast of, like, the Funko Pops being behind you and, like, Galaga, and, like, being tough about it. I feel like you gotta lean into the juxtaposition of it. Like, if they were, like, being, like, super tough and, like, doing, like, crowd shots and, like, hard styling, like, with the arcade, I think that would have been really fucking cool. If there was, like, B-roll of them just being, like, thugged out, like, hard asses in this, like, game store, that would have been a nice contrast.
Yeah, I think unfortunately I think they take themselves a little more seriously, but at the same time it's like, if it's serious, then why are they shooting this in an arcade, other than the fact that it looks very visually pleasing? And
I think the Acacia Strain's a good band of, like, their lyrics have never been...
They've gotten more dismal over the years.
Yeah, they're, like, incredibly dark and what's the word, drear?
Do you watch Vincent's Twitch streams at all?
I didn't know he Twitched. That's cool.
Yeah, you should check it out. You should maybe hit him up sometime and just say what's good. You know?
Yeah, I just started watching more musicians on Twitch. Like,
it's like a complete coincidence when you stumble upon some of these Twitch.
It's pretty
channels.
cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Joshua Travis is really entertaining. I love watching him on Twitch. And Adam Orange, he rebranded recently. He used to be Black Mario. Now he's Adam on Earth.
Yeah.
I haven't watched him in a little bit because I didn't know he changed names, so I had to refollow him.
Dude, you saw that shit that he like had a heart attack somewhere.
Yeah,
recently.
That was fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
That was like late last year.
Dude, be careful with that shit, y'all. You only have one heart.
You guys gotta quit eating so much salt.
Also, sleep. If you don't sleep, you might
You
have
will
a heart
die.
attack.
You will die. Honestly,
Dude, I pulled
that's such a contributor, man.
I pulled a bender the other night. I was up for fucking 40 hours the other day.
Oh my god, is that even allowed?
Dude, I was like,
Why'd you do that?
dude, I was so fucking like, I don't know how to go to sleep right now because I've been up
That's
for 40 hours.
You need to get some melatonin in your fucking diet, my guy.
Yeah, dude, no. I'm trying to fight that, but
Fight the melatonin.
Yeah, no, fucking I don't know. It was just a weird fucking time. Yeah, everyone, that was KIAZO Baggage. Austin, how we feeling about that one?
It was okay. I think the video is cooler than the song. It wasn't bad, but it didn't. Nothing stood out to me. It just kind of kept the same. Like it was great background music. It was kind of like just. There was never a point where I was like, hold on, what? Like, oh shit, this is sick.
It definitely has that underground Seattle like hardcore metalcore vibe to it.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not bad. It sounds like a local band, if that makes sense.
Yeah. In that sense, I am kind of curious, like if they can pull it off live, because that's another thing too, man. It's like it's one thing to like hear the fucking band's record or EP or whatever, but it's another thing to see that performance live, see how it translates. I mean, there's been countless bands around here that have put out less than desirable, I mean, subpar recordings, but
Dude,
live they just fucking kill it.
Avoid back when they were Avoid the Void. I remember I played a show with them as From Heroes to Legends, and I looked them up before the show to see who we were playing with, and I was like, dude, this band sucks. Like, what the fuck? And then we saw them live, and I was like, dude, what the? This band's tight as shit. Like, that frontman is really impressive and, like, has, like, such good energy. It was a completely different experience from, like, the poor recording they had compared to their energy they brought live.
Yeah, we were all on some kid shit at one point, man.
Yeah, we on that kid shit, baby.
Let's get this fucking trailer for Nightmare Alley.
I kind of forgot about that. I think we saw this trailer in like theaters recently, and I didn't even remember it until I was looking for more trailers.
Nightmare Alley, only in theaters December 17th. Final trailer starts now.
It's weird to have like a trailer for a trailer.
I was just about to say that. I was like, why the fuck
very
was there an intro to the trailer of like, hey, the trailer's about to start. Now it's starting.
Wait, is that Bradley Cooper or?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty stacked cast.
Okay.
Willem Dafoe does a big monologue in it.
Man.
Yo, how many times is Willem Dafoe gonna do the best monologue of the year and not get an Oscar?
Dude, I'm fine with it. We got like another 20 years, right, of him.
But
He's healthy.
That doesn't mean he gets the Oscar.
I want him to fucking push this shit, man.
Oh, he should have got a nomination for the Lighthouse. Still salty about that.
Yeah, a little too fucking. What's it called?
Avant-garde.
Yeah, avant-garde. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Under the right circumstances.
Dude, do you remember like?
What do I want?
To be found out.
The other day I watched The Godfather. Well, like the first half of it, because The Godfather's
Who
insanely long.
just does that?
Dude, I don't know.
Who just puts on The Godfather by themselves?
But the reason I'm bringing it up is, do you remember when, like, it was every other week? It was like some type of gangster movie, like classic gangster movie, like
The noir.
yeah,
shit.
dude. It was like such a fetishized fucking.
I think it still is.
Yeah, just like civilized fucking
Civilized fucking. Let's go.
civilized
Perfect utopian world. Oh, that's what's her-
civilized crime.
What's that chick's name? She's like super famous. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Oh, Toni Collette's in this too. I didn't know that. She didn't make an appearance yet. Okay, is it actually involving Guillermo del Toro? Or is this a bullshit lie again? Like we're getting antlers.
Dude, let's just find out upon watching. Because I mean, honestly, like I'll watch that. That looks fun.
Is that the hacker you were talking about all the time? That interview with the soft white underbelly?
Oh yeah. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I watched that whole
Very,
thing.
very fucking fascinating.
I'll show you.
Yeah, dude, that shit's cool. I mean, he's put out a ton of videos in the past. I mean, essentially over all of COVID, and he's just blown through. But that one in particular is really, really interesting. Guys like homeless, like, you know, hacking out of his car and shit. He's like stealing from the gas station.
When he's talking about like how he just like had like $10 million and like squandered it all.
Dude, that's a movie in itself. Like, I was a criminal, and then the government realized that they need me on their team to beat the world.
No, that's like the plot to fucking like Con Air. Like the government's using me to stop evil,
Dude,
to be more evil.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Imagine being that guy that has to like bite their tongue on that. Like, I am not smart, and I know you're a smart person, so please help me. Join my league.
Join my legion. Dude, I mean, the police use fucking psychics for things sometimes. I'm not surprised by anything.
Yeah, dude. Wasn't there was a point in like the 60s or something? They like legitimately like were doing studies into like psychics and shit like that. They were like trying to figure out how to like fight Russia during the Cold War using like
so dangerous
manipulation.
A psychic
and,
is like, you have to go to the east entrance, and they just get slaughtered.
Dude, yeah, no, that shit's sketchy.
Dude,
but
have you seen it? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, but just pre-internet, it's just like, what do you do? Like, I heard this fucking guy he's Jesus.
Scared. You just believe it, and you get scared from it.
Yeah.
Dude, even when we first started having TV, people just lied about shit all the time. Chris Angel's entire career is just like lying at you.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you're right. But at least he looks sick in the process. Let's keep this shit rolling. We got Morbius. Morbius. Yeah.
I was gonna say something a second ago, but I totally spaced on it.
Oh, that's the weed and also the pacing of this podcast.
The wasting, the peed.
A marveled legend arrives. Morbius. See, that was another one.
The new trailer is about to begin. Why is that a new tactic? I don't like it.
I don't understand it either.
Dude.
Oh, they got fucking cult leader himself.
Yeah, I forget about that.
Jared Leto's like probably actually like a very shitty person, but he's hot, so it's okay.
Yeah, he's pretty hot. He's going for that Keanu look, but like sick. Like ill Keanu.
Yeah.
Like Keanu you.
How old do you think he is? How old do you think Jared Leto is?
Like 43 or something. 45 maybe.
That makes sense.
He's like, we're not even gonna fact check that. That just sounds right.
It sounds right. Yeah,
I believe you.
It's very.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Is like asking somebody to guess something, and then you just go, all right, that sounds good. You just believe, like, yeah, that's what I believe now.
Oh, the fuck! Oh wait, I remember seeing a preview for this movie. It's like a vampire
supervillain
boat.
I think he's like an anti-hero, right? I think he's a villain to Spider-Man for sure. But they're gonna make him an anti-hero because that's the new thing to do.
Yeah, dude. Anti-heroes, I would argue, are more popular than like the Superman archetype.
Yeah, at this point, for sure. Things like Deadpool. And Deadpool's definitely fallen off, but that archetype is still very much there.
Dude, I was reading into archetypes the other day, and like contemporary psychologists, there's a good portion of them that believe that we have officially transitioned from religion into putting our like how we model like leaders and what we strive to be completely now with superheroes. So like the idea of Superman is like replacing God to a certain extent.
How?
Because I should strive to be just like Superman. Like I know that I was lied to as a child now that God isn't real because this shit's getting really fucking out of hand. Like, why do I have to go to church?
Mm-hmm.
Like and now like superheroes are more popular than ever. Marvel is
but you don't have to like beg forgiveness from superheroes.
You don't, and that's the interesting thing about it. But there is with any superhero or villain, there's always some form of sacrifice, some very fulfilling like work hard to get to this level and like I don't know, achieve some greatness somehow, but also you're a fucking tortured soul, and I don't know, like there's just a
great responsibility.
Yeah, there's just a lot of fucking like I don't know studies into it recently supposedly, and I don't know, it's a little cringy to me to think that is the thing that would replace religion essentially, but.
And it gets the basic premise of like idols.
Yeah.
In general, like having something to idolize, so that instead of like working on yourself, you have other figures to like guide and test your life off or form your life off of.
Yeah, dude. That was the thing for me. It's like I don't know how I feel about that because like it's just like
I can't believe Jared Leto is a cult leader. and also an actor.
He's probably done now, but
What does that mean? I don't think you ever are done being a cult leader.
yeah.
Until you kill yourself.
How's he doing all these movies?
He's probably got the cult running out in the desert somewhere.
Does he still do 30 Seconds to Mars, or does he? Are they
It's,
just like on unspoken hiatus?
It's actually a minute to Mars. They changed their name.
Man, that would be fucking crazy. Could you
That'd
imagine?
be actually pretty funny. That'd be funny because usually when bands change their name, it sucks. But it'd be really funny if 30 Seconds to Mars became a minute to Mars.
Well, let's keep some fucking music rolling, homie.
I'm begging you.
We have Abhorrent, Abomination.
Oh, this is
the
pretty
song
cool,
is
man.
Disgust, and it's featuring Nick Saya, I think. Funk it. I don't
know. Acai.
Hopefully he's sick.
He is. That's what I wanted to show you. This is like the song's heavy, sure, but
What
the
band is he in?
vocalist. I have no idea. This is
No
the first.
idea?
I heard this earlier today. I think the vocalist that features does all the vocals.
Okay.
But he has this really cool like he like involves snorts into his screams, and not like the the Thornishore way. It's like a scream that has snorts in it, almost like if Frankie did his highs as lows. You know how they have that like crazy rattle in them? Like it's like that, but for his lows and his tunnel throats. It's really he makes some cool noises. It's like this is like what I imagine Luke Griffin thinks he's doing.
Dude, I love the fucking artwork on this. It's so like, it has that like vintage fucking metal,
Not into the name.
the name. You know, I'll accept it this time because it's like
You're
like,
never
I get
gonna.
it.
Nobody's ever gonna remember it. People are gonna. If you want, like, this is a cool sound.
They
but
ain't
it's
about
not
that,
going to
homie.
stand out.
They ain't about that poser shit.
Marketing, making
Dude.
money's fucking cringe.
Dude, yeah. Man, that is such a... When you reach that point, when you're like, what do I want? What do I really want? Do I want to fucking do this till my fucking deathbed, or do I want to make a living, or...
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the amount of time.
There's got to be a way, right? There's got to be a way. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
but-
you're good. You're good. I was just gonna go off what you were saying.
Yeah, this is good slam. There's a lot of bad slam, so...
Dude, these noises are so cool. Listen to that.
Yeah.
It's like an alien.
Some creature shit.
It's so like bubbly.
Wow.
See? It's cool.
That must be the featured guy, right?
Yeah.
Dude, he is just showing this guy the fuck up, man.
Yeah, he's doing some crazy shit. So cool. Literally never heard anybody do that.
Yeah, like it doesn't sound like it's affected like post, you know?
No, it sounds like
He's doing a couple voices for sure to kind of make that crazy sound. Like he's doing the layered vocals, but
Well, just the bubbly thing. I think he's just doing it. Dickie Allen put out he did a Cardivox thing where he like broke down some of his styles, and he has this tone where he like plugs his nose, he like physically plugs it, and then does a scream where he tries to resonate through his nose, but since it's plugged, it like is forced back out his mouth, and it makes this really weird gravelly like double triple like tone sound, and it sounds like that guy's doing that without plugging his nose. So there's like random flubbers from his soft palate, and so it's like he's doing the like it has this weird.
It's definitely that.
It's super fucking cool. It's like screaming through your nose by plugging it.
Dude, that'd be a good fucking
So cool.
good fucking practice. Like just figure out how to harmonize with your own screams, like find the tone with your nose. Dude, I love hearing shit like that though. Just vocalists that are just so fucking about the craft, man.
Yeah, just innovating.
Like
shit.
I've always thought that was the most like unfortunate thing about being like a screamer, a harsh vocalist, whatever
Nobody
you want
takes
to
it
call
seriously.
yourself. Oh well, yeah, it's like, you know, like literally half. I'd say like probably even more than half. Like most people are just like they're just doing it because like it's a fun thing to do, and I get that, but it's like,
there's a lot of nuanced vocals. Like a lot of people, like, what's the secret? How do I do the thing? But there's, even if you figure out how to do like the basics of fry or the basics of false chords, there is so much nuance to screaming that makes it unique and fun. Mm-hmm. And so many people pigeonhole themselves to like, I have a high, I have a low, I have a mid, like that's it. But there's so many cool sounds. Like a lot of people don't understand that like the bass sound you make going into a scream will change the sound.
Yeah.
And that's something more people should fuck with.
Yeah. We're gonna keep this shit rolling. This is Domination by World of Pleasure.
World of pleasure. In a world of pleasure, but no pain.
Some very punk artwork for this.
Artwork.
I stumbled upon this band by chance. It starts out kind of slow for me, but dude, it gets fucking heavy out of nowhere, man. I was not expecting this. It's a sweet little random find. That snare, it's popping in the dirtiest, most unpleasant, but great
the tightest
ways.
snare you will ever find in your life.
Yeah, it's definitely like an acquired taste.
Do you remember that one time after we played that house show at the old Smash house when I tried to punch through a broken drum head and it like shifted my knuckle over?
Yeah, it hurt me to see you do that.
I can't. Don't ever try that.
You have done some stupid fucking shit.
No, that's up there though. I punched the thing designed,
dude,
to like bounce back pressure. Like that's pretty dumb. To like punch the thing that's literally designed to stop you from doing that.
Hey, people in the moment, they lift cars, homie. So like when you're in your fucking mode of just like, let's get this shit.
Sometimes you just forget about the question when you're like, we did a new DickeyTime video, and it was a Spotify like versus people, and it was Slipknot versus Bring Me the Horizon. And I said Slipknot probably has like 1.5 million or something like that. And I was like editing the video and I was like, how could I have possibly thought they were like, Architects had 1 million. And I guess Slipknot had 1.5. It's like the audacity of me to be like, like 1.5 million, I'm sure. They had like 9 million listeners.
Dude, you know what? All this talk reminds me of that time we were playing Coos Bay. Remember what the stupid fucking thing you did the first time we played Coos Bay?
Which thing? The fall thing?
It involved the falling, yes.
Yeah, I climbed up.
Go and tell everyone what you fucking did.
Yeah, I climbed up on this it was such a stupid speaker too. It was really long. It was like tall and thin. So it didn't have a good, like if you were standing on it, there's not a good sturdy point. It's easy to tip. And I climbed up on it and I was sitting on it and screaming, and then I stood up on it. And as soon as I stood up on it, it started to wobble, and I was trying to compensate, and then it just got too much and the whole thing kicked out, and I fell. It's like 5 feet tall. I fell 5 feet onto
speaker for sure.
Onto the speaker. It had fallen on its side, and I fell sideways on it, onto my hip and like my side, and it fucking hurt. And it literally I almost ruined the tour because my back was fucked up for like 4 days after that. Like my lower back kept getting like stuck. It hurt so fucking bad. Doing the next couple shows was awful. But that was also cool too because one of the bands that opened gave us a speaker, and they're like, "Oh, this is like broken. We were gonna destroy it during our set, but it'd be way cooler if you guys did it since you're headlining." And so we like demolished that speaker. I picked it up during our set and threw it onto the ground and smashed it. And then I told the crowd to destroy it, and they like ripped it into pieces. I was like, "Whoa, that was kind of cool, actually."
Dude, yeah, I fucking forgot that part.
That was pretty wild. Yeah, it was like an animal attack.
Destroying like gear.
It was honestly kind of a scary moment to be like, "Oh my god!" Like imagine if you were just like, "Kill that guy," and they were like, "Yeah!"
Dude,
that's all did it.
While I was playing that set, a part of me was thinking like, "Yo, man, like we're gonna get in trouble for this shit," because it was like
I busted the floor. It ripped the carpet up.
Dude, thank God the fucking venue owners
well, they were shutting down.
Yeah.
So I don't think they cared really.
Yeah. They were just like, hell yeah, young kids.
That was tight.
Come play the fucking punk venue.
Literally the amount of times that I've broken stuff during shows and the people have been like, "That was sick." I was like, yeah, thank God.
Dude,
I don't have any consequences. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, let's keep this shit rolling. We got DeadVectors. I also listened to this, well, not this song, but I listened to them today. This song is Merciless.
In my head. This was another fun one. I just was like, this would be good to put in the dank stash. Just because I think a lot of people would like this. It's not like my favorite thing, but I think there's enough qualities of this band to be like, I would listen to an EP or an album of this group.
I would agree. This band, they've been popping up a lot more recently, but it's not like my first choice when I'm trying to listen to something heavy. But if it pops up in the playlist, you know, I'll give it a chance.
Or like if somebody's like, hey, you got any new deathcore that you like, I might not know about? Like, DeadVectors probably.
Yeah. The crazy fast part. Okay, this is kind of fucking interesting.
I love build-ups like that.
Dude, this kind of reminds me a little bit of like something monasteries would do.
Oh yeah, I could see that. A little less chaotic, but this type of breakdown specifically, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like an anti-breakdown. It's like no fucking low chugs. They're literally playing like the fucking fourth string on a guitar.
So sick.
Okay, yeah, slowing it down here. I will say, I feel like the vocalist could get his shit a little more together, you know?
Yeah, the layers are pretty fucking sick.
They're beefy, but
Yeah, when he does like the
something to be
main track,
desired.
I could definitely see that.
yeah.
He could benefit from like a higher tone mid, not just the lows.
Yeah, yeah. I think for me, it's his mids, man. They're just kind of like they have that local band energy to them, you know.
Which mids?
Yeah, which mids is a good question.
These? Or the
Yeah,
lower ones?
these ones right here. Yeah.
Well, kind of like these.
Yeah. Well, fuck you.
Yeah, dude. My mind is distraught now.
I'm so distraught.
The lows are generic to me. These. I don't like those. Yeah. But I like the highs and the mids.
Man, they're borderline getting into some tech shit.
Oh, so sick.
Okay.
I think this is when I added it to the playlist.
Bit of an industrial buildup.
This is something like Vile Earth would do. Oh fuck, the one-liner, dude. Hit it.
Oh,
Ooh,
hey,
iconic.
What's good? Huh? Pulling up to your show, fucking your bitch and your hoes.
Found you, bitch. I found your hoes.
Cool artwork though. I do like that.
Yeah.
It's very like
Ominous. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's creepy looking. It's like a person under.
yeah, it's like
Fabric or something.
a sheet or something.
Oh, I think I can.
Looks like they're dancing.
Oh, I see it now. It's yeah, they're doing this. Hand up. Almost like Pompeii's trying to like blow up on him.
Almost distraught, if you will.
Whoa, is that a distraught mind? Just make the same joke twice. This is random, but did you ever go like oyster shucking when you were a kid? Your family?
Yeah, there was one time.
Would your parents ever just eat the oysters raw off the beach?
Fucking disgusting. Duh, yeah, dude. Well, that's,
Disgusting.
well, you're fucking you're fucking hunting for oysters. You're not a fucking pussy, are you? You're gonna pop that gross booger in your mouth.
Did you have to do it?
No, I did. I would have threw up, man. I didn't even know why I was there. I was just like, yo, I
Did your
guess
parents just eat them raw? Or did they put anything on them?
just eat them raw like a fucking man.
That's crazy. There's no flavor when you just eat it raw.
Dude, yeah, it blows my mind that some
like
seafood
sweet
is
cream.
so desired
I guess
and
that's a flavor.
a delicacy.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I've never tried caviar. You ever tried caviar?
Yeah,
What's it taste like?
it's pretentious.
Like not worth it. Not worth like what is it?
It's like-
$40.
It's like capers, but like different.
Okay.
It kind of has that pungent taste that capers have, but like the texture is different because they pop.
Pop.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. There's thousands of different types of caviar, but I've had a couple and they were okay.
Isn't it? It's a specific type of fish egg, right? It's
I think there's different types of caviar.
Mm,
I think it's just fish eggs in general.
okay, that one makes sense.
I'm trying to try fucking escargot.
Dude.
I've had the opportunity one time, but it was like really expensive.
if it's cooked the right way, I'd imagine, it's probably definitely an experience.
It's probably like calamari, but like way cooler.
Yeah, there's just a part of me though that's just like
Like a little
that's
butter
all you
clam.
have for dinner is literally just snails.
Snails.
Like that's gotta settle very like.
What'd you have for dinner last night? It's a bunch of
Some
snail.
goo.
I had a whole plate of snails. I'm pretty full actually.
Yeah, I've had. I ate snails. I'm all good. Yeah, it's like 2 calories a snail.
I'm quite parched on snails actually.
Keep the shit rolling. This is 23 with Istasha. Song's wrong step.
Istasha. Istasha in the back. Oh, it's Parasite, the Maxim.
Dude, how many
good anime.
times? How many fucking times has this specific video or collage been used though in AMVs?
The scene of the anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, the mom scene.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this video before, but like not black and white,
Yeah. Oh, it's a trash vid?
Mm-hmm.
Of course it is. It's an AMV.
I don't think I've ever seen that anime though.
It's pretty sick. It's short. It's really good.
What was the last anime you watched, Shelby?
I'm still watching Jujutsu Kaisen with Zesty.
Yeah.
We just had a big break because he's like settling into his new place. But outside of that, Black Clover. I'm like caught catching. It's not finished, so I'm still watching it
Yeah.
or reading it rather. It's a manga at the moment. The anime's not quite caught up, but it's pretty sweet. I like it a lot.
Dude, a part of me almost rewatched Death Note the other day, but then I was just like, nope,
That'd be
I'm not doing that. I don't have the time.
Such a commitment.
Yeah. You get sucked in sometimes, man. That's my greatest fear is just finding something so good that you just
Can't stop watching
gotta
it.
put life off for an entire week.
See,
you know?
that was me with Tiger King. Nicole loves that fucking shit. And
Yeah.
they just came out with a new season. And so we binge watched it. We watched it in 2 days. It was
So
kind
you
of
watched it in
it was
2
shorter.
days?
It was only like 6 episodes.
Okay.
But still, like an entire season just gone like that, We could have watched it in one if we started earlier.
Yeah.
But
So is he still the king of tigers?
no, I don't think so, man. I think he's the king of the popularity contest. And he's definitely would be like voted for the most for liked.
Yeah.
But nah, dude, I don't think I think all his tigers are dead or in someone else's care.
The tigers are they're all like, yo, we're sick of your shit, homie. This is fucking dumb.
No, the Tiger King season 2 is actually the Tigers' point of view, and they're staging a breakout for Joe.
There's like interviews with the tigers.
Yeah, and they go.
What's more intimidating, a tiger roar or a lion roar? I mean, they're probably pretty similar, right?
Probably a lion just because of how it looks, but reality, probably the other one.
Dude, there's something terrifying
Tiger.
about just the look of a Bengal tiger, though.
The tigers are fucking scary because they look like. Well, the lion is scary because it's like made to look scary, but the lionesses would be the ones to kill you.
Oh yeah.
But a tiger, they look at you like you are no threat to me, and I'm just gonna walk up and kill you. Like,
dude, yeah.
see, that's the scariest part about tigers. Like, lions would run at you and like, oh my god, this is scary. But a tiger would just be like take its time coming up to you, and like you'd try to run and then do a little jaunt,
Yeah.
and you would just have no fucking chance. Like that's to me what would make it more.
You are
scary.
safe nowhere from tigers.
Yeah, like
They
a lion
swim.
would
They
probably
swim.
be over quick, but like a tiger's gonna make you fucking so afraid
Yeah, man.
by the end of that ordeal, dude. It's like getting hunted by a polar bear. Could you imagine that?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to take the question there next. Okay, so what is worse? Probably being bitten by a bear is terrifying in its own right, but like
Well, they
a
don't
polar
kill you.
bear, man.
They don't go for the kill. They just
I
eat
know.
you,
But
which is
okay, so
horrible.
my question: tiger or bear? What's killing you?
What would I rather, or which one would I survive?
You have to pick.
less of a
I have
chance?
both right now on standby. You're getting murdered.
Oh,
you have
God,
to get
this
killed.
sucks.
Which one is killing you?
Probably the big cat. Because they bite the back of the neck at
Yeah.
least. They try to like kill you in that regard.
Yeah.
But bears are just assholes,
Dude.
man. They'll keep you alive. They'll like eat a little bit of you and then come back. Like,
Dude, I don't know.
that's so horrifying to me to be like partially eaten and you're like, and
Yeah.
then it's
oh
like,
my god.
oh, you're still fresh over there?
You kind of have to pray
Shit.
a little bit that like that one swipe that the bear does to you just fucking kills you.
Right. And at least, dude, also being mauled is way different from being like bit by a cat until you're dead. Like a bear's like gonna beat the fuck out of you while it attack. Like that's being smothered by a bear while it's like, like just killing you. That just sounds truly horrific.
Dude, yeah. Aren't polar bears like the biggest bear?
Dude, they're pretty big. I don't know. Grizzlies might be up there with them, but
Maybe, yeah.
polar bears are pretty big.
Polar bears are definitely the hungriest bears, man.
And polar bears are cute, so that'd suck.
Yeah.
You're like, stop, you're so cute.
Man, yeah, that whole like cute Coca-Cola like just is like it don't make sense to me now. Like, cause have you ever seen like a polar bear like with blood all over it?
Yeah,
it's like
it's
it's
traumatizing.
terrifying. Right?
Dude, honestly, me thinking polar bears were innocent creatures growing up because of Coca-Cola is more harmful than any like type of propaganda I've been fed as a child.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that did serious like I would for the longest time would have been like, oh, that's a polar bear. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah, yeah.
Eats me to death.
Yeah, the Christmas bear. It's like you paint in your own head just because of the Coca-Cola commercials, Santa Claus and Christmas and whatnot. That it like lives in like this really glorious fucking igloo, and it's friendly with the penguins, and it doesn't eat
penguins
seals
are
at all. You know, it's just. But it's definitely got to be like lonely as fuck being a bear, right? And
Yeah,
it's Antarctica.
If you don't have like, yeah, especially if you have polar
Wait, is
bear.
it Antarctica or is it the North Pole that they live at?
Antarctica's the continent
Yeah.
that like
Oh, yeah.
the North Pole would be on.
Would it? Or is that...
Well,
no,
the-
Antarctica is south, homie. The North is something completely different.
What?
There's two really cold spots on this
Great
earth.
North. No, just be Canada.
It's like, it's... What is it? Fucking... There's a part of Canada that just transitions.
That's
you know?
where the moose come from.
Yeah, it used to be our ice bridge
What is that?
between the continents.
That's the North Pole.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you look at it, it's like North
Right.
and Antarctica.
That's where Kanye's kid was born.
Yeah. Man, I fucking bummed that it's going to all melt someday or I'll be drowning.
It's gonna all melt someday.
God damn it, guys. We got to do better. Stop
We need
fucking
more
melting
ice.
all the ice. Yeah.
I'm starting a GoFundMe to make more ice.
There's like a huge government meeting like, all right, guys, we need more cold
It's
stuff.
Joe Biden goes, "It's not enough. We need more cold ice. we're completely out of the frost stuff.
Dude.
Out in the cold northwest, east, is up south.
I got to say, Joe Biden always being clueless has definitely turned into almost a funnier version of like what we had to deal with Trump. It's just like...
It's just different types of arrogance.
just both
like,
very unqualified
like
people.
Trump is just so confidently arrogant that you believe everything he fucking says. He's just like, I killed a man. I punched him in the head so hard he died. You're like, damn, that's crazy. Like I kind of believe you. But Joe Biden would be like, I was in North Korea and I stepped on a man so hard his head popped off.
There's like...
What, Joe? What did you just say?
There's a few million people watching word for word everything you just said, and they're just like, I feel like I should be concerned with what I'm watching.
And then Donald Trump goes, "Did you hear that, everyone? Sleepy Joe over here fumbled his words." And they'd be like, "Oh, okay, I like this guy." Reality
is a TV show.
Yeah. Honestly, mate, what the fuck of it?
Let's keep this shit rolling. We got Satyr, Bird.
I always thought it was satire, but yeah, I think
Satyr.
you're right. Satyr.
Yeah, Satyr. That's one of their mythical creatures, huh?
Satyr.
You gotta
See you,
fucking,
Satyr, later. You know, if a guitarist has his guitar that high, you know he's good.
Yo, we got some Swan core with some blast beats. You've got my attention.
Some swan beats, baby. Yo, I have that filter.
He's referring to the fucking video editing effect for only
For all the
strictly
poggers
listeners.
in chat.
Yeah.
Hey, chat, can I get a poggers?
You heard the man.
Come on.
We're not continuing this podcast until you say it.
Did you ever go to laser tag?
Laser tag.
When you were younger? Did you ever do laser tag growing up?
I had the opportunity because Cody Savage, of all people, he fucking worked at a fun center.
Full docs, Cody Savage.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, no, I never did, though. I played the fucking Star Wars, like, cheap, they had, like, a cheap laser tag thing. Dude, that shit was fun. I loved it.
Tight.
But I never had, like, the cool, like, go to the place, you know, get your ass beat by, like, a 10-year-old, you know?
Dude, I was that 10-year-old. I was a try-hard. I was a try-hard at fucking... Dude, nobody listens to the rules of laser tag. I'm gonna blow your mind right now.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not, though, because at this point, I'm sure everyone knows. But at the time, nobody paid attention to the rules that you could just... If you went to the base... You could just sit there and fucking just infinite shoot the thing, the enemy's base, and I would just do that all the time while everyone else was out there just like fighting each other. I'd just be sitting there, and then if a kid came up, I'd just hold him against the wall and just like auto shoot him, and he'd be like, "Ah, stop!" until he'd like run away. You just hold him there, and just keep shooting their thing until it would flash, and then you could keep getting the clock. Dude, it was free. I couldn't believe how I took my nephew, because Nicole's dad, his company has this thing where they let us go to this like family fun center every year. We're gonna take the kids, and they have laser tag, and every year, dude, I fucking whoop everyone's asses there by doing that. I swear nobody does that.
Dude, you know what's blowing my mind? I never thought airsoft was gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, but it has. Like, to the point where they're just making like the
Content
most
out of it.
Well, it's like, it's airsoft, yeah, but because it's an airsoft gun, you can just make them look like the real fucking thing, like hardcore. Like, you got like essentially like aesthetically, it looks like to the T an AK-47, but only it shoots like.
Dude, airsoft has a weird demographic of like. There's like, I get it, I would play airsoft, and like those are the people that you want to play airsoft with, but then there's that demographic of kids that were in JROTC but didn't join the military, and like still have that fantasy of being like a fucking hard ass and killing people with guns and out in the war. They go to airsoft and they get the sniper. They paid $600 for their sniper, and they shoot you in the head from across they're not having fun. They're not here to have like a fun
I'm not here for fun. This is fucking serious, guys.
I'm here to fucking raise my KDR, not to have fun.
Scott!
I'm not here to make
You gotta
friends.
start taking this a little more serious, dude.
Dude, I've been fucking prone in that bush for 17 hours, and you guys keep fucking flubbing my place.
Loving my place. Yo, let's keep this rolling. This is a new Molotov solution, yo.
You say new?
Well, it's not. It's technically not new. They just re-released an old record. It was a 10-year anniversary. But they shot a fucking video for it, man.
Did they retrack anything, or is it just remastered?
It's just remastered.
But they got back together for a video.
I believe
didn't
so.
track anything.
That, or I'm stupid and this is an old video, but this is definitely the new mix.
You guys all got back together and didn't do a new video or do a new song. I love the wet look. Bring it back.
Bring it
The
back.
OG Suicide Silence wet look.
Dude, you ever start out a show with just dumping a fucking thing of water on?
It's the best choice for me, honestly, sometimes, because my hair is so curly that, like, when humidity touches my hair, it's just like... So getting my hair wet is, like, honestly, the move.
Yeah.
Live.
Dude, I remember there was a time we played Anaheim somewhere, and the venue, there was no AC at all. You puked that night, I remember.
Oh, that was that little bar, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't the Rick and Morty thing was right next door at that place, right?
Dude, yeah, there's a System of a Down cover band playing in the alley, and I was like, dude, we are getting shown the fuck up right now. There's a fucking 1,000 people out here watching the System of a Down cover band.
I threw it pretty hard. It was so muggy in that fucking venue.
Dude, it was awful.
There was no circulation.
Yeah, that show I poured a whole bottle of water on my head.
And it just disappeared.
It disappeared, yeah.
I remember that. That was when Ryan got really mad at me because I tripped into him and he fucking kicked me hella hard because I accidentally tripped into him. Stop vocalist hate. Call 1-800 bitch ass.
Bitch ass.
I feel like this dude has gotten one too many "don't cup the mic" comments. You'll see how far back
yeah, man.
he was holding it in one of those shots. Or he cuts to him cupping it. God damn it! I look a fool now, Justin. I look a fool.
This remaster, it makes sense for me at least with why Nick Arthur has been doing so many features recently.
He's got like such a cool sound.
He did recently post a picture posted up with Tim Lambesis though, and I thought that was a little cringe.
Dude, Tim Lambesis' new band is so corny. Have you heard it?
Yeah, we watched it.
We should pull that
right?
up on here.
Yeah, that's good.
Dude, that shit is so corny, dude.
Yeah.
It is the most tap out t-shirt band I have ever fucking heard.
Dude,
Inflictions t-shirts in high school, the band.
Well, that is exactly who Tim Lambesis, As It Lay Dying, is catering to now.
Yeah,
like
it's cringy gym bros.
Dude, it sucks, man, because
stink like sweat because they wear the same gym shorts every day.
yeah, they're literally using Tim Lambesis as like an icon for like sticking it to the fucking women, man. Like, what the? I don't get that shit, man. He tried to fucking kill his wife. And you're gonna just like stand by idly and just say like,
oh, dude,
like not just like, I mean, it's one thing to just be like, yo, like I still listen to As It Lay Dying, but it's another thing to be like, fuck all women, man. Like they do deserve to die.
My favorite thing is the he served his time argument of like, damn, you could pay to have somebody killed and only go to jail for two years. That's pretty hype. I drew a funny parallel when I was watching Tiger King. I was like, man, it's kind of a bummer that Tim Lambesis only served like 2 to 3 years and Joe Exotic's still in jail for the same thing.
Dude, that's just life, though.
It was literally
man.
the same exact crime.
Yeah.
Did you see there was a big petition to like pardon Joe Exotic and have Trump like sign off on it? It was so funny.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It was really funny.
But it makes sense.
Well, Trump
it
acknowledged fucking Tiger King alive, like when towards the end of his presidency.
What's Tim Lambesis' project called again?
It's like Blood and Stone or something like that. Blood and
Fucking
Cum.
boring. Blood and Stone.
Blood and Cum or something like that. No, it's and not.
Yeah, not the end.
Stone.
This
Thank you,
band
sweetie.
is. You know what? I was going off on stream about this earlier. Just put in Tim Lambesis' new band. Is that bands that have like a minute-long intro that literally go into a different song that just has nothing to do. Bone by Bone go down. Born Through Fire is the name of the band.
Born Through Fire.
Yeah, they have a song called.
Boring.
Look at the names of these songs: Blood, Fire, Pain, and Bone by Bone.
Now let's do this one. Born Through Fire, Blood, Fire. Yeah, yeah. This one's 11 days ago.
But bands that have minute-long ass intros that just stop and then now the song is just playing.
Yeah.
Like it did nothing. It didn't grow and evolve into something. It didn't replay later into a new context. It just was a minute-long intro that is now a different song. I fucking hate that shit, dude. I had never been into that.
Whoa.
I'm like, bro, just play the song. If I wanted to listen to Metallica, I'd listen to Metallica.
Yeah,
At least their intros actually go into their songs.
Another
Blood, Fire, Pain. It's like the most pretentious shit. But like it's like caveman brain pretentious. Like,
I are man, I do to smash.
Blood,
to
fire, pain. Everything is a metaphor for blacksmithing.
so strong, so much sacrifice. just hits an anvil for no fucking reason. Yeah.
the reason is because it's manly, dude. That's a manville. And
Yeah,
that's also the
he's
name
also
of the
playing
town
guitar.
we're in right now.
He's playing guitar in this project too.
Yeah, forgot about that. And he's also Wet. Remember the Wet thing?
You're right.
Wet's coming back, baby.
Product of
Hey, somebody get
the era.
somebody get fucking Ben Shapiro in here. Let's show him some Wet. I disagree.
Little shreddy solo for no fucking reason.
I just imagine like the band Woven War playing, and then they come out and they're like, "Step aside, kiddos," and then they start playing. It's the energy of this. Like a Christian dad one-upping you at the basketball court. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this music, but it's so fucking corny, dude. Just like, I am tough, man.
Yeah, that's it.
I lift rocks. Heavy rocks.
They're playing the percussion together.
Dude. Yeah.
I bet he
Sucks,
would
man.
look.
So many people are just, they fucking eat this shit up.
Tim
man.
Lambesis is fucking yoked. Also, do you think? I think it would be so sick to see Tim Lambesis in a suit. He would look so sick, just like bulging
it's like
out of a
really
suit.
it's like way too small, man.
Yeah, like back when Riff Raff was ripped, he was doing the Pink Panthers.
Oh yeah.
Or Pink Pythons, and he was yoked and wore that pink suit all the time.
Yeah.
That was kind of hard. I don't know
Kinda
why
hot.
more Riff dudes don't do that. It's
Yeah,
kind
what
of,
the
it's kind
fuck
of a
happened to
flex.
Riff Raff?
He's still doing stuff. He's the $1 million mullet now.
Wait.
That's his new alias.
Oh, he actually changed.
No, that's just what he does. Remember Iceberg Simpson?
Oh,
He just
okay.
always has like a new thing.
Yeah.
Right now he's $1 million mullet.
Hmm.
His music's pretty boring right now. It's not my vibe at all, but
One time I ate Riff Raff's leftovers because he came to my restaurant.
that's pretty funny.
He was a fucking. I was expecting like a big ass tip. We gave him like VIP seating and everything. Like we don't even have VIP seating, but we just figured out a way to give him like a secret room.
Mm-hmm.
And homie he lowball tipped us. I brought him every sauce. He ordered every sauce.
Damn.
I was so disappointed. I was like, come on, homie.
What he tip?
He tipped like $20 for
It's not bad.
$20
Was
for.
it just him?
No, it was him and his friend.
That's two
And,
people.
dude, I don't know. He spent like a lot of money, man. But I think that was the thing for me. It was just like, you're gonna spend all this money and only tip $20 and you're rich as fuck.
Yeah, dude. If I was rich as fuck, I'd just be like tipping hundies.
Yeah, man.
Left and right. If
Absolutely.
If I was just wealthy as shit, I'd be like, yo, hey man, here's $100 for you, and also I tipped $100 on this thing.
You randomly come into a lot of money for whatever reason. You inherit like a shit ton, like $1 million or something like that, or even more. Where are you dedicating your revenue to? Like,
Getting Tim Lambesis' wife killed.
finish the job.
I was so ready to say that. Like, how am I gonna wiggle this in here at some point?
Yeah.
It was, but realistically, though, hire somebody to get his wife killed. I'd hire Tim to kill his wife.
Dude, yeah.
What was the question? What would I do with $1 million if I got her?
or more? Like you inherit a lot of money.
Is it tax free?
Yeah, sure.
Like I just get that amount that you said. It's not like I get that amount minus $300,000 for taxes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Spend it all on Dogecoin. I'm kidding. Fuck, man. That's a cool question.
It's a hard question though, because
Yeah.
it's kind of like, you know, like
I feel like a lot of people think about this, but I haven't put much thought into that.
I haven't thought about it at all.
I'd probably
so.
buy a small like lake cabin. I think that'd be really cool to just have.
Yeah, man.
Like on state, just like that's a nice thing to just own and fall back on if I ever need it, or like one day I'll retire to that.
Absolutely.
And then like it's a lake, I can go there during the summer. It's just a good investment to have. I can rent it out while I'm not using it, and make a bunch of money on the side.
Yeah. Take a little fucking boat out to the middle of the lake, just smoke a joint
Fuck
by
yeah,
yourself, and just be
exactly.
like, yeah, this is a pretty good day.
Probably pay off the house. Build a shed, like a Twitch shed. That'd be tight, like a studio place where you can just be loud as fuck.
You have a shit ton of money and you're just building a little shed now, like
Yeah, that'd be
just
sick.
dude, you gotta get like a fucking.
I don't want to like
ball out, man. You gotta have your a crazy studio.
Nah, dude, because I want to have kids someday, so that'd be cool to still have like a bunch of money.
You're a
you know, one
fucking
day.
responsible millionaire.
I'd probably invest in a marijuana business too. I think that's still pretty young.
Oh yeah.
I'd put I'd put like $100,000 into that because I think one day that would be like just such a big return around investment.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing about drugs in general. You just got to put like a cool, wacky like theme behind it.
Yeah, if you could invest in like microdosing, I would also do that because that's going to be so big in the coming years.
Oh well, dude, it
already
absolutely
is pretty big, so it's going to be like a marketable thing soon.
I didn't realize how many different strains of cubensis were until I started looking into it, man. There's like fucking 28 different strains of psilocybin cubensis.
Goddamn. Ooh, I'd get a Gilbert Godfrey cameo.
How much do you think those run for?
He probably was like $100, I'd imagine, something like that.
That's
It's probably like a pretty
reasonable.
affordable- Yeah, that
Thank
seems like
you,
pretty-
Gilbert. That's
pretty
very
reasonable.
thoughtful. Yo,
I'd absolutely
let's
do
check
that.
out this trailer
I'd get
for the
too many.
Resident
I'd get
Evil.
too many. I'd ask for like $1,000 worth of cameos from Gilbert Gottfried of him saying awful things.
I'd pay for the cameo and just say Affleck. That's all I want.
Say Affleck.
That's all I want.
Say Affleck 8 times and progressively get more and more like sad. Hey, please.
It's like not even yelling anymore. He's just like crying and somber, saying, "Yeah, please." Yeah, how do you do a quiet Gilbert Gottfried impression? Yeah,
Gilbert Gottfried.
no, you see, it's too much in the nasal. It's like how would he actually say it? Like,
Well, he's always screaming, so it's like,
yeah, what is he?
Gilbert Gottfried. You can't do
Yeah,
that
this is
quietly.
the new Resident Evil. Let's check it out. Mom.
Mom. This
intro.
what is happening, Justin? Is this the new thing?
There's like a CEO in Hollywood, and he's like writing. He's so
Among
busy,
Us.
he's writing a million fucking things, and he's just new rule, guys. We're just gonna have intros to the trailers, like a trailer for the trailer. It makes sense.
I can't believe this has happened. This is the 3rd time.
Yeah,
Every trailer we've played has done that.
yeah. I guess the world's
Tonight.
changing, Austin.
That's
Maybe
so
for the
funny.
worse.
Also, this actress, she looks so similar to Jane Levy. She was in the Evil Dead remake, the lead actress in that, and
Yeah.
Don't Breathe. You know that actress I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This girl looks very similar to her, like could be a sister or something.
I could see that.
But the only thing I know this actress from is the movie Crawl, that Gator movie.
Gator.
Which is a really funny movie to watch, by the way. If you're ever looking for a silly creature flick.
Just a little silly
Because
action.
a lot of dumb things happen in that movie. It's very funny.
Man, I'm so thankful we live in Washington and not a state that has killer reptiles.
Yeah.
This is where they're experimenting on him.
If you could have a killer reptile that was no longer killer, what would it be?
Dude, I mean, there's a lot. I think a lot of people want that fucking Komodo dragon, homie. Just to be like, hey, come to my house. I have a Komodo dragon.
That's pretty. That's
You
true.
wait, what?
But how lit would it be if you had a crocodile that couldn't hurt people?
That'd be fun.
Because
Yeah.
crocodiles are usually terrifying.
Take your fucking baby, give it a ride.
Right, and you're just like, yeah, that's my croc.
Yeah. Hey, sweetie, you remember the time we had that fucking gator and I said, "That's yours. That's yours,
That's your
sweetheart.
gator."
You get to sit on that fucking gator."
I don't know if you've been watching
Riding
much
a
of
gator
this,
to the gas station.
but it's like look at that. Look how bad that looked.
Dude, that
Can you go back to that?
Yeah, dude, that CGI
Holy
looks
shit.
atrocious.
That big monster looked very bad.
Okay, so I mean, like today, that doesn't pass for me.
Look
Like,
at
look
that.
at this. Look at this thing. What? Okay, like, well, the eyes on the side are pretty cool, but like that looks awful. That looks awful. Watch when I play it.
Oh my god, it looks
hang
like
on,
a
dude.
fucking video game render.
Yeah, dude, this looks like you're
Dude, that's
playing.
a boss in Dead Space, not
Yeah.
in a movie. Oh come on.
The second Resident Evil also had some pretty atrocious CGI, but that was like 2004.
That last
They-
shot
they're
wasn't
allowed
too bad,
to
but
get
the
away
drop
with
from
it
the
back then
city,
for that.
dropping from the ceiling shot looked bad also.
Yeah.
The CGI on this does not look very promising.
Yeah, dude, that's a bummer.
Also, dude, I'm here for the liquors and stuff. Like, bring that in for sure, and the alpha things. But the zombies themselves kind of just looked like taking of Deborah Logan makeup.
Yeah.
Like that old woman when she's just getting sick.
Dude, I forgot
Instead
about
of
the movie.
zombies. And then the CGI was just not good. What the fuck? You're absolutely gonna see. Call me on this, right? Quote me on this.
Okay.
You are gonna see that CGI in a Corridor Digital reacting to bad CGI video in the future. Quote me on that.
We'll put it in the comments. Let's keep this shit rolling.
You familiar with Silent Night?
Silent Night? No.
This is like a.
Sounds like a good setup for a Christmas horror, though.
Yes, exactly. This is the thing. This is like Silent Night was a old like 80s fucking horror slasher that just kind of came out of nowhere, and it had like 5-6 sequels for no fucking reason. Silent Night, Deadly Night. And then there was
No,
a
it's Holy Night.
and then there's a remake that sucked that everyone doesn't talk about. And now there's this one, and it has Keira Knightley in it. Keira Knightley hasn't been in anything in forever.
Yeah, she kind of just disappeared.
After Pirates, she just stopped. She's like,
Yeah.
I think she thought she was a pirate. She needed a minute.
Dude, so, to cut you off real quick, Keira Knightley, like, I mean, she's good sometimes, but a lot of the time I feel like
kinda
she's just
bad,
kind of annoying, like her acting.
She's kind of hot though.
You know, you're fucking right.
Kind of bad, dude.
You're right.
Yeah,
Take it back.
I honestly don't recall. I take it back. No, she can still be a bad actor, but she's kind of fun.
Lesson of today: if you're a beautiful person, you can get away with it.
And I got to rewatch that stuff. I don't even know if she's a bad actor.
I gotta rewatch the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Dude, it has, but there's something funny about that statement. Just like, honey, I can't talk right now. I'm watching Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Isn't there 4 of them?
I think there's like 6 at this point.
Jesus Christ.
Revenge of the Dead Men's Cunt.
Where's all the rum going?
Where's me chest and ship gone?
Yeah, I like that Johnny Depp guy, especially when he's like a drunk. You know, like, I drink sometimes.
You ever drink the rum, all the rum's gone?
That's my advice.
You ever drink all the rum gone?
Where did it go?
Play that fucking video.
You got Silent Night, everyone. Let's check this shit out.
Also, that phone turned off.
Oh, it turned off again.
Fly! Oh yeah, dude, when are we gonna watch The Lamb? Or is it just called Lamb?
When are we gonna watch The Lamb? I'll tell you when we're gonna watch The Lamb. When I want to. No, we gotta put some time aside to watch that.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped on that one.
There was another A20. Dude, I just watched an A24 movie recently. It was
Flexing out here.
It was about David Foster Wallace. We were talking about him somewhat recently, I think, just very briefly.
Remind me or what that is?
David Foster Wallace. He was that like really, really prestigious. He was known as like an author, but he ended up killing himself, and unfortunately, the suicide really led to him like becoming even bigger, you know. But the movie was about who he actually was as a person, how he wanted to be remembered, and it was I think it was called After the Tour or something like that. Yeah, it has tour in the name.
I have no idea.
But it's about no spoilers, but it's about essentially this Rolling Stones writer who's also like he's a writer clearly for Rolling Stones, but he wants to write books, and he's doing a 5-day piece interview on David Foster Wallace. Okay. It's weird. I gotta say his full name for some reason.
I guess like Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
It's definitely one of those things where like it doesn't. It's almost like a memory thing, you know, like word association.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's definitely. I mean, it was a good movie. It's interesting to see that the real side of people, you know, and it's also got what's his fucking name, Jason Segel, I think.
The tall, funny guy.
Dude from Get Him to Greek or something, right?
Wait, what?
No, wait, I'm thinking of Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I was like, fucking.
The movie with that one guy with the long hair and he bangs the girls.
And he bangs a hot goyle.
Dude, he's kind of got, well, he hasn't kind of, he is fucking cringy as fuck to me now. Russell Brand.
He's cringy as fuck.
He's like, he became that super fucking woke guy.
Dude, yeah, once I got out of my Joe Rogan phase in like 2019, I was like, yeah, this is kind of just annoying.
Yeah, dude. Every now and then, like, I try to give like a Rogan podcast like a chance because like sometimes, I mean, let's face it, like, yeah, he's a fucking clown now. Your fucking grandpa watches him, and he literally is preaching to your grandparents with their fucking awful opinions and shit. But every now and then he gets an interesting person. You gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. But upon watching it,
but he also has people on like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why, homie, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm afraid he's a nice guy.
People want to watch this. I get that.
Out of everything Joe Rogan's done, it's all fine to me. But there's one thing he does that I cannot stand.
What?
And it's when he says something when he's so high that he thinks is so profound, and he goes.
My issue with him.
It's like the most, like, dude, do you see how mind fucking blowing this is?
Yeah.
Yes, I get it, Joe. We're adults and we're having. How are you not desensitized to having your mind blown yet, Joe? How are you not just rationally like, oh, that's crazy to think about and fathom? Like, let's talk about this deeper. But he's just like.
Dude, my thing is, like, the second he has made up his mind, especially recently, I feel like he is not willing to budge at all. Like, even if he's proven wrong on something.
Look at you, Joe. You're so cool with your open throat and mouth.
Yeah. Yo, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, new? There's a new one?
I just found this out today, yeah.
Dude.
This is
okay. It's a Netflix, too. Wow.
Yeah, I. This is one of those franchises that I feel like Hellraiser, where the original is so sick and prolific, and then the sequels just kind of just started to do the franchise dirty, and so its reputation is kind of muddied. Whereas like a lot of other franchises with these horror killers have like prolific and like iconic runs with their movies. This movie, I feel like, has had way more stinkers than winners. In considering how fucking sick the first one was, I would love to see this be all like just as, fingers crossed. I hope it's sick.
Yeah.
Because man, Texas Chainsaw, like watching this, I think about how it affected me with like when that first appearance of him shows up.
Yeah.
Specific spoilers for OG Texas Chainsaw. But when that first guy gets killed, when he opens the door and it's just like so abrupt, it feels so. See, it's not like that stuff. Like that's the stuff I don't like, where it's so Hollywood. Like, oh, she's getting chased by the chainsaw going. Like it's way scarier when you're in a living room and a 6'5" man with a mask runs around the corner wearing a lady's apron, and he has a chainsaw and he's like trying to murder you all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's way scarier than like, oh, I gotta climb through the cellar and oh no, he's getting closer to me with the thing. I gotta pull up a weapon and then like slide into this door and I gotta go over here and we're playing like cat and mouse. It's way more scary when just a guy's like, like comes at you.
Yeah.
Like a Psycho, the original Psycho.
Yeah.
That was such an iconic, like it was scary because the fucking protagonist gets killed halfway through the movie, which is wild.
Yeah.
But when he runs around the corner, you just feel like, yeah, that's what would happen if you were in a basement and a killer wanted you dead. He'd run around the corner and murder you. Like it wouldn't be a long like cat and mouse.
Yeah, well, I think there's a bit of a delineation there, like between like Psycho and Texas Chainsaw, because like Norman Bates is like he's got like dialogue and shit, and whereas like Texas Chainsaw is just like big fucking like inbred oaf is going. He's gonna kill you, and it's like he's just playing with your body.
Right. Yeah. And he's literally doing it because. Which is like this
because his family told him to.
Exactly. He's protecting his family in his eyes, which is like fucked
there's
up.
a similarity.
It makes
there
that
in
scary.
Sense,
I didn't even think about that with Norman Bates things.
But yeah, that's what we gotta do.
It makes it scary. Like he's like you feel bad for him when you think about it because he's doing what his parents are telling him to do. He's not doing it to be evil. He's doing what he does because that's what he knows.
Yeah, dude.
Which is scary because he's like horrifying. Like which means like how could anyone ever sympathize and empathize with him because he is like a horrifying monster?
Yeah. Well, I think that helps play into really good horror, man. It's like when it's just so fucking real, man. Like because that could be anyone. That could be anyone. Just like everyone has problems with their parents, but like I mean
everyone's one bad day away from breaking.
Yeah. Yeah, let's keep some music going. We got Wargasm, Backyard Bastards.
Yeah, this is a cool band. I haven't heard any of their other songs, but somebody showed me this group recently, this song specifically. And
they're from the UK, right?
I don't know. I have no information on this band other than I like this song. They reminded me of like they're filling that void that Poppy left when she decided to stop making good music.
Yeah. What was the last thing Poppy did?
I think she's still doing so. I just don't like her music anymore.
Yeah.
Personally.
It's a bummer, man.
It sucked because the Sinclair guy that she was with that like did all the music is a piece of shit and like just recently went into that dove into that story. Just to figure because I listened to some of his music and it was really good and I was like, is this dude like what is his story? And I looked into it, I was like, I can't listen to this shit. This dude sucks.
Yeah.
And especially it makes the lyrics way more gross too when you figure out all the stuff he's done.
Yeah, man. That's another level of like creepy messed up is when like they know exactly what they're doing and they feel good about it.
Yeah, they
feel like kings about it.
Exactly, and they try to they'll manipulate the scenario to make it be like, oh, I'm fucking so sick. This person's just a crazy bitch.
Yeah, this is a hype as fuck chorus.
Right? It's just that like it's almost baby metal-esque, where there's like dope ass heavy bass with a like kiddish voice line over the chorus.
Yeah. Also, I will say the mix of this is very unique. I feel like I don't hear a lot of like bands sounding specifically this way. Yeah, I'm not even talking just vocals. I'm talking just the mix in general.
So a unique mix in general. It's almost got some Enter Shikari vibes too at points.
I can see that.
It's a fun video too. Like it fits the vibe of the song where it's like this random, scenario about just like feeling, I just want to kill somebody, those are just raw emotions, and then you do a silly video with it. I feel like it's a nice contrast.
See, when you say that, it's a lot more like, what the fuck? But like, dude, I get that. And yeah, I do get what you're saying. Yeah.
It's funny.
Just the most normal person. Just everyone has that. Yeah, I want to I'm a fucking killer.
Dude, I remember
dude in
those
suit
conversations.
says gang shit while smiling.
Yeah, you get asked that question all the time in school growing up. Like, if you could kill anybody in the whole world and get away with it, who would you be? At least I did in school all the time. Like, I feel like kids were just every year.
We were having that conversation daily, homie. Yeah,
exactly.
shit like that.
Sometimes those kids would say somebody you knew, and you'd be like, "Whoa, chill, dude." You think that's an axe? This is an axe.
No, that's a BC Rich, homie. That's like the furthest guitar from an axe.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna burn a really good guitar.
Yeah, fair enough. That's like a $200.
It was probably given to them, or it was an old one.
Dude, yeah, this is hype, man.
I love finally that America is like getting over caring about what people think about how they write music. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm so sick of the fucking like the copy paste how to write a song that like a lot of genres have devolved into.
Yeah,
it's cool to get something like this where there's like, we're just writing a song that we think is cool.
Dude, hell yeah. I think you gotta do that now. Honestly, it's so hard to break through without daddy's money. But
daddy's cummies. Yeah, cool shit. The Wargasm. I haven't listened to their other songs, but highly recommend checking them out.
I'm gonna have to dive a little deeper into them because it's like I mean with how many bands we gotta check.
If you guys like shit like fucking. If you think Eskimo Cowboy's funny, you guys should check out other shit like this.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. All right, Abby, let's end the night on this last song. I randomly stumbled upon this band. They have fucking Rio of Crystal Lake featured in this. And so this isn't new, but this flew under my radar because we're
I've never
Americans.
heard of this.
And this is a fucking band from Japan, I believe.
Oh, Japan?
Let's check it out. And these days, song Solace. Solace, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
But dude, these guys, like, I checked out their record the other day, and holy fuck, man. It totally teleported me to a time when metalcore was sick as fuck.
Oh yeah, I do like that hardcore metalcore shit.
Dude, so this band in general, they are the perfect in-between of deathcore and metalcore.
Okay.
And I fuck with it so hard. But also, like, you got parts like this, very, for the Fallen Dreams, hardcore, yeah, melodic.
Melodic metalcore, rather.
Dude, yeah. They just get heavy as fuck out of nowhere, man. And I'm like, how do I hear about Crystal Lake but not these guys? Because this is essentially the same mix. I mean, listening to it, you're like, yeah, this same production. Sounds great. And the vocalist is a great fucking vocalist.
Yeah, it's got a great tone.
It is, for whatever reason, at least for me, a little strange when like it's completely marketed to Americans. Like he's wearing like even like an English shirt and shit. It's like,
I mean, well, think about it.
Are they popping off over in Japan?
Think about it like this. There's bands like Alpha Wolf Within Destruction that have a completely Japanese aesthetic right now, and that's kind of popular in deathcore. Like, if they lean into that, do you think that would be corny in their culture? And so they lean into the American aesthetic to try to sell to us rather than...
Well, homie, weeb culture's always going to be a little cringe.
Well, yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, I don't think these deathcore bands would be doing it if they thought it was cringe.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving you shit.
No, I mean, it is, like, for sure. But, but people will deny that and be like, it's fucking sick. I mean, it's cringe. Like, I'm a grown man watching cartoons. I get it. I know it's corny.
Dude, no, I'm gonna watch cartoons till I die, man. rewatched Pinocchio the other day when I was folding laundry, and I was like, man, this shit is fucking dark.
Yeah, I remember having a really intense conversation with Ryan, I think, about that movie, about how fucking cool it is.
You both started crying halfway
Yeah.
through the conversation.
I grabbed for his thigh because I thought it was turning into something more, but I misread the scenario. But it just, yeah, about how fucking sick hand-drawn animation used to be.
Oh my god, it was so good.
God, it's laborious for sure, but
We were
fuck,
spoiled.
was it worth it?
We were
I know, I
spoiled.
had no idea, Justin, how good we had it growing up with those types of movies, for animated movies. Because it's all just, everything's round and fucking lifeless nowadays. It's just all soft and round, and there's no textures and depth and weight to these drawings. They're all just like 3D rendered, just like fucking my nephew made this on Blender. Just throw it in. Because it's easy, it's quick, I get it saves money, and kids don't care. The kids don't fucking care. Like you said, we took
Yeah.
it for granted, but now as an adult, I'm like, fuck!
Yeah.
Like, this isn't even nostalgia blinders. Like, I can look at old fucking Mickey Mouse cartoons and be like, this is still fun to watch stop motion, like 2D drawing. This is still very cool to see the expression on every frame. You know, like old shonen animes, like, where sure, some of the, if you freeze frame it, there's going to be some weird looking frames, but that's because they're drawing motion. You know, you got to get to a certain fucking step, but now it's just like, my mouth is a line.
Yeah.
And my render stays like this for half the time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but with the way the world just works now, it's like you gotta pump shit out. You gotta pump, keep going, you know.
Which sucks, dude. Vine ruined us.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
It's fun. It's honestly like just desserts that Vine didn't get to like flourish
no.
because they ruined the world by destroying attention spans.
A very short-lived success that inevitably changed the world forever.
True.
Yeah. Yo, Abby, it's been a fun night. Is there anything you want to say before you assassinate me live on cam?
Goblins are real. What if Donald Trump said that right before he's like said like come raid the office? He was like, everyone, I want you to know one thing. They told me never to tell you this, and they might get a lot of trouble. They might try to kill me, but goblins are real. Little green goblins. There's
Dude.
big goblins and small goblins, but they're real.
I want to live in that world. I want to live in that world where the president is like low-key just talking shit about his own establishment.
He drops bombs that are fucking truth bombs.
Yeah,
Area 51 is the goblins' headquarters.
I want a schizophrenic president.
Dude, what's that wizard that runs for office every year?
Gandalf.
No, it's like some.
Oh, yeah,
some
no, I
foot,
know who you're
some like
talking about.
Greenfoot or Longfoot
The
or
guy
something.
with the boot on his head?
Yeah, he's like, if I'm the president, everyone gets a rat. I'm like, what?
Dude, how is
For
he
what?
not
He's
one?
like, it'll bring you toothpaste every day.
How
You're
is he not
Hell
one?
yeah, dude.
Dude, I want him to be president. That'd
Yeah.
be sick as fuck.
If it was the people's vote, like if the public got to vote him in, he would win. It'd be like Bodie McBoatface all over again. Like if you let the public vote on anything, you don't know what that is?
No.
So one time of like a harbor, they just had built this brand new like boat that was massive, and they're like, we're putting it in it's huge, it's coming, and we want you guys, we want the community to participate. So we're holding a live poll. Anybody can write in an answer, and the top voted answer will win the name, and we will name it that regardless.
Oh my
and
God.
the winner was Bodie McBoatface. Bodie McBoatface, and that was like the first moment of like people realizing you cannot let the public decide things because they will meme it. If Harambe is a right-in answer for the president, Harambe will win. Like, we can't let people have this much power.
That's an unfortunate reality, my friend. All right, Avi, it's been a good night. Let's wrap it up here. Thank you
Yeah.
everyone for listening.
Oh, here, let me end you with this hypothetical, Justin.
Okay.
Well, so I guess, yeah, okay. Would you, if you could, live in a world where it's when the president is like, you know, he's got his name and whatever, but once he becomes the president, the public gets to change his name to what you get to write it in. Like you get, like when you vote for that president, you get to write in suggestions for a new name. And at the end, when they win, the like top results of names are posted, and we all get a vote on their new name. Everyone has to call the president that new name.
Yeah. I want to live in the world where you vote Mickey Mouse into office, but like
Mickey Mouse.
But it's a reality. Like it's everyone voted Mickey Mouse, so like we got to do something about it. We have actual live mouse as
like,
president.
Name the president after like a rapist. It's like, God, really, guys? Fuck you. Adolf Hitler, everybody. President Adolf Hitler.
President Adolf.
Hillary Clinton finally wins, and they change her name to Hillary Clinton.
All right, Abby. The sad song started. I think I gotta. I gotta have a depression.
Cry and come.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
I sent a voicemail to my mom, and now she fucking hates me. Good night.
I'm going to